The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to BonVoyage Elite Around the World. My name is J.J. Conway, and what I'm going to do today is tell you about a fantastic travel club, unmatched anywhere in the world. As the world's global consolidator of 3, 4, and 5-star luxury properties around the world, BonVoyage is known as luxury for less everywhere. What we do is we make it possible for our members to take their vacations that they've only dreamed of, regardless of the location around the world, regardless of what it would normally cost that a lot of times they cannot afford, $4, $5, $6, or $7,000 a week vacations that we make possible for an incredible pennies on the dollar. We can even put you on an African safari and get you up close to anything in the world that you've ever wanted to see or experience. What BonVoyage has for our members are luxury vacation homes all over the world, over 3,500 in all, 600 alone in the Orlando area in the United States and Florida. We have some of the most knocked out, some of the best resort properties, which is the favorite with most of our members because of the water slides, trap and skeet shooting, horseback riding, and water, all kinds of different water activities and things that you can do here, not to mention the condominiums and the suites and so forth that people are able to stay in. And of course, we have 4- and 5-star hotels around the globe. So no matter where it is that you want to go, most of the time, in over 200 countries around the world, we're going to be able to accommodate you and wherever it is that you're wanting to go. Now, the accommodations that you stay in, sometimes they're going to be suites. Sometimes they might be condominiums. Other times they might be bungalows, depending upon where you're going, depending on the location and so forth. But many times you're going to be looking at discounts of what it would normally cost to stay in these locations from 60, 70, 80%, and sometimes even more so, depending upon where you're going and when. In BonVoyage, it's not unheard of to stay in outrageous accommodations and spend an entire week in a 5-star or 4-star hotel and stay there for as little as $100. The average is much more than that. Now, you don't have to tell us that it sounds too good to be true. But the fact is, it is true. With BonVoyage and special arrangements that we make with hotel chains, hotel owners, resort owners around the world, we contract to take their available empty property that they make no money on usually, and we'll put our members into these properties without divulging what these folks pay to stay there. Even people at their own front desk do not know what our members pay to stay in these accommodations. And for this reason, we've been able to contract with over 200,000 hotels in 200 countries around the world to put our members in here, sometimes at 80% off what it would normally cost a person to stay in these types of accommodations. Now, what we do also is we have 40 of the international cruise lines around the world as part of BonVoyage, and all 13,000 of the cruise destinations that come with that. No one is going to be able to put you on a boat anywhere in the world for less than what we can. BonVoyage has some of the best cruise bargains out there. No matter where it is that you'd like to go, we'll be able to get you on the boat as long as it's not a river cruise. So far, we don't do anything with river cruises, but we're hoping in the future that we can. One of the major attractions to BonVoyage is our concierge service. We are not travel agents. Therefore, we don't work for commissions. We don't work for the airlines or hotels or anyone but you. Our concierge makes sure to get you where you want to go, when you want to get there, for the lowest available price. Now, 99% of the time, that's in our network. But if it's not in our network, we'll find a price that's lower outside of our network, and that will be the one that we'll let you know about as well. That's what our concierge service is. It's second to none, and it's door to door. We take care of all of your arrangements, whether you're flying, you need a car to rent, taking a train, it really doesn't matter. We take care of you from A to Z. So when it comes to vacations, everyone knows children absolutely adore vacations. Even the pets like to go on vacation. Kids love vacation. Even the baby, it's a chance for the baby to kick back and get rid of some of the stress in their life. Same for you. Fall in love again maybe. Spend some quality time together with the family. See things they've never seen. Make the kids more worldly. Have them make new friends. Have yourself make some new friends at the same time. BonVoyage makes all that possible. It doesn't matter what kind of an income that you have. It really does. We can take you and send you on some of the most $5,000–6,000 vacations and do it for $500, sometimes even less than $500, depending on where you're going. That's BonVoyage. Now, what does it cost? Well, others sell memberships like this for $10,000 or more with annual fees. With BonVoyage, you have a one price, one time, $260 membership fee. There is no monthly cost. There is no annual cost. That's it. You're looking at $260, and you're going to be a member for your entire lifetime. That's going to give you access to 5-star resorts around the world, every global cruise there is on all 40 international cruise lines, and 3, 4, and 5-star hotels whenever you'd wish to go. And most importantly, your own concierge. The concierge itself is worth its weight in gold, and it's free to all of our members whenever they want to take a trip. Even if it's just a quick weekend trip off to Vegas or a business trip to New York, wherever it might be, you can call our concierge and they'll take care of all of the arrangements for you. Again, they work for you. They don't work for a travel agency. So that's BonVoyage. If you want a vacation or you love to vacation, we've now made it affordable for everyone to vacation in some of the most exotic and some of the most sought-after destinations in the world. But many folks right now, especially in the global economy that we have, in the global recession that we have, are looking for a business opportunity as well. Well, BonVoyage has that as well. How would you like to travel and vacation for a living? A very handsome living. Imagine going to your friends, family, business associates, and talking to them about being able to vacation for pennies on the dollar. At prices so low they can't be advertised anywhere. It's one of the simplest and easiest things to talk to people about, and you don't have to get overly involved in making any kind of a sales pitch at all. With BonVoyage, when you start to talk to people about this business and spending time on the beaches of the world, relaxing, and at the same time working, people would love to hear what it is that you're talking about. Well, what it is something we call the wave compensation plan. It's very simple, it's straightforward, it's easy to understand, and it's easy for people to immediately then want to go out and market. Here's the way it works. In BonVoyage, you become what we call an independent business owner, an IBO. As an independent business owner, you only pay $35 a year to be able to be allowed the privilege to talk about BonVoyage to a total stranger. Now, to participate in the WAVE program is very simple. Once you get in, if you bring someone else into BonVoyage and they elect to join and enroll, you will make $100 the day that they sign up. You sign up another person, you make $100. Every time you introduce somebody to BonVoyage, you make $100 immediately that day. When we talk about a wave compensation, a wave is a set of 3, a series of 3, if you will. When you've completed this sequence of 3, the company will pay a bonus called a wave completion bonus of $200. That means that every time you introduce 3 people to BonVoyage, you receive a $500 commission. Every time somebody lands on one of your 3 spots, no matter where they come from, you receive $100, and that money is paid instantly. That money is paid instantly. Now, it's not where it stops. The way progression goes like this. If you bring in Jim, you know that you make $100. If Jim goes out and introduces BonVoyage to 3 of his friends, Jim will make $500. But he will also complete a cycle. Whenever you introduce someone to BonVoyage and they themselves introduce 3 new people, that's called completing a cycle. Every time they complete a cycle, they immediately return to your wave and take up a new spot on your wave. When they do that, you are paid by the company $100 every single time it happens. So if Jim goes out and gets another 3 people, Jim will make another $500, and you will have Jim return to you once again, and you'll make $100 from him. Now in this scenario, Jim is taking up every one of the 3 spots on your wave, but your wave is still completed. So not only have you made your $300, you also get your wave bonus of $200. So Jim made $1,000 and you made $500 on Jim's efforts. This is incredibly lucrative. When you can make 50% of the people below you and whatever their paycheck is, it gets to be very, very lucrative over time. 50% commission on people coming into your matrix, especially in this first position. Now, that's BonVoyage. It's a very simple company to understand. It's a very simple company to explain to people. It's a super, super way to take discounted vacations for the rest of your life. There's nothing complicated about it. Believe me when I tell you, this is one boat you truly don't want to miss. If you have family or friends that like to vacation every year but have put it off because of the cost, not the case with BonVoyage. We can get them to whatever location it is that they've always wanted to vacation at. We can put them in a suite or a bungalow or a condominium in that location, and we can do it in a 4-star or 5-star hotel. Or we can put them on the ship of their choice on any of the 7 seas. That is BonVoyage Elite. I want to thank everybody for being on the call today. There's a great big world out there. I hope you go and see it. There's lots of fun to be had with yourself and the children. There's nothing more worldly than getting the kids exposed to different cultures and different people around the world, and now you can afford to do it. Thank you all for being on the call. Till we meet again, BonVoyage.